Hey y'all, it's Katrina with Faith and Loops Crochet. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then thank you so much for clicking on my video, and please like and subscribe this video. If you're one of my regular viewers, hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to go over some of the things I've gotten done over the past week. I'm not going to show you everything that I've gotten done because a lot of the orders I've been working on this week are actually Christmas orders, and I don't want to spoil anybody's Christmas surprise. So I will be taking some pictures, and I'll be going over those after the holiday. But I did work on several different items this week, and I'm going to go through a couple of them. I did several Madeline Mae Co Patterns. Love Madeline Mae Co Patterns. They are awesome. So I'm going to start there. This one right here is the giraffe, and I've showed this before on my channel. It's one of my favorite patterns. I fell in love with this pattern. I just think it's so darling and cute, and it's like the perfect size for a little one. This one right here I did not do embroidered eyes on. I just done the regular eyes. I didn't like the way the embroidered eyes that I did last time turned out. So I decided just to, for these particular ones, I'm probably going to, for the most part, just do the regular safety eyes instead of the embroidered eyes. But I do think that he turned out quite handsome. He's got a piece of fuzz on top of his head. I'll go ahead and get that off. He turned out pretty good. And another one of the Madeline Mae Co patterns I did was the elephant with his floppy ears. This one right here, I did choose to do the embroidered eyes, and I think he is just darling with his flappy ears. I wanted to make sure that I did have some with the embroidered eyes because it is going to be a holiday market, and I'm hoping that, you know, that some people that come through looking for a baby, I want to have some stuff for them. So, and show him. I've thought about adding a tail to him. It's not written in the pattern, but I've kind of thought about it. Let me know in the comments if you think maybe I should add a tail on before my market. But I think he's think he's absolutely adorable. If I can spit that out. All right, so the next one I got, that also a Madeline Mae Co pattern, is her chicken. This pattern is super cute to do. I enjoy doing this pattern. This pattern right here, it's mostly no-sew. The wings, well, take it back. It's all no-sew except for the beak. So all you have to do is sew on the beak. These right here are crocheted in, these are crocheted in. These are crocheted in. Well, they're surface crocheted in, should I say. That's what I was looking for this whole time. These are surface crocheted. The beak is sewed on, and then the wings are crocheted in. So this pattern's super easy. Like I said, all you got to do is to sew on the beak. And I like to take it the extra little bit here, and I like to just simply run that around, and then I tighten it underneath here. And I just think it gives it a little bit more of the rooster feel to it. So I think that it's absolutely adorable. Now, very similar to this pattern with just a few changes, color changes, and the beak is, in the surface crocheted items, is her mallard duck. Now, this one right here is very similar. As you can see, the patterns are very similar. One's just a tad bit longer, and then one's got some surface crochet, and the beak's different, and the color changes are different. This one right here, all you have to do is sew on the beak. The wings are surface crocheted. Love this one. This one is one of my personal favorites. I think he's just so cute. And I don't know if I've mentioned on the other patterns, this one right here, this one's a completely a no-sew pattern. You surface crochet these, or you crochet these in and you crochet these in, and then the nose is actually crocheted into the pattern. I think you can see a little bit better or get a little bit closer. And then this one right here, the giraffe that I went over, these are crocheted in. The ears are, I crocheted them in, but I'm not sure if the pattern has them crocheted in now or not. I'll have to check back. And these are, so you have to sew on afterwards, and this you have to sew on afterwards. Wasn't sure if I went over that. Like I said, I was on a Madeline Mae Co kick, so I actually got a couple more Madeline Mae Co patterns. Her monkey, this is her large monkey, and I think he's absolutely adorable with his big ears and his tail, super long tail. So this one right here, you have to sew this part on and the ears. Everything else is crocheted into the pattern. You make the legs and the arms first and the tail as well, and then you crochet them in as you go about your rounds. So the ears are pretty easy to sew on. They're very simple, and this is as well. I went ahead and decided to put their embroidery eyes on this one as well. I think that he's absolutely adorable, and so far most of the markets that I bring him to sell pretty well, so I always try to have at least one at market. Now his kid brother, or little sis, I also did one too, which is also a Madeline Mae Co pattern. The tail and the arms are done first, and then you crochet on the ears and the nose as well. And I think he's absolutely darling. And he's going to sit right next to his brother or sister, whatever you want to call it. I've thought about maybe adding a little bit on top for the tufts for a little bit of hair, but I haven't decided yet. That might be something that I add on whenever I add the tail onto the elephant, if I'm going to do that. I don't know yet. Let me know if you think I should. But I think they're absolutely adorable. So that is all the Madeline Mae Co. Quite a bit. So those are all the Madeline Mae Co patterns that I have done so far. I pretty much have bought everything except for her newer patterns. She ran a huge sale a while back, and I just like scooped them all up. So love her patterns. They seem to sell pretty well too, so that is absolutely great. Just gonna put these in the box and clear off my table real quick. Get me a drink. Now, I know a lot of people like Madeline Mae Co and her patterns. I recommend you try them. If you haven't tried them, try them. I remember I heard a lot of people talk about them, and I was like, nah. And then I decided, and I was hooked. So give them a try. Also try Canada Dry Ginger Ale Cranberry. Favorite holiday drink. Get it every year. Love it. Try it if you haven't. All right, so now I've heard people talk about this particular pattern, and if you've done any research or anything on cows, you know which pattern I'm talking about. And this is Mom's Stitchetti. Hope I said it right. I fumbled that one a lot. It's her cow pattern. I've never done it before. I had looked at it several times and had bought so many different cow patterns trying to find just the perfect one. And everybody was doing this at the time, so I decided that I was going to go a different route. Wish I had just went ahead and bought this one. She ran a sale on it, and I was like, I'm going to go ahead and get it. Quick and easy pattern. This one was really easy cow pattern. Now, I don't know if it's my tension or that I use Sweet Snuggles Light and Chanel Home Slim, but it did seem to come out smaller than what other people's do. I know a lot of people do use the Burnett blanket, so that's one reason why this one's probably smaller. But I still anticipated it coming out a little bit bigger, but it didn't. I might have had extremely tight tension that day. I'm not sure, but it did come out a little bit smaller than what I wanted. But I think he's absolutely adorable, and I'm very happy with how he turned out. And I think he's just absolutely adorable. And I'll get on the bandwagon, and I do recommend this pattern. I do like the pattern, and I'm definitely going to do it again. Probably going to be the only one I take to this market because my orders are starting to stack up, and I don't think I have a whole lot of time to market prep. other than just pricing my items. I have a lot of items to price. And then I have to load everything up, make sure I get everything. So I'm not sure between that and my custom orders if I'm going to have a whole lot of time this week to actually work on market prep items. I'm hoping so, but I'm not sure. And this guy, he doesn't take a very long time to do, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have that much time to dedicate to just him since I already have one. But love the pattern. So I actually did a short on this one. Now this one right here, and can't remember the pattern designer's name. I'll have to put that in the Google doc below. But these little guys right here, they're so cute. They're the little alligator. And these are a no-sew pattern. And I loved the pattern. But it's so small. I was like, I love the pattern. Pattern worked up super quick. I don't even know how long it took me, but it didn't take me very long. And he is absolutely adorable. And legs, super easy to do. And the nose. I just love this pattern. So it was so small. So I decided I was going to try to work it up. I actually had the regular Sweet Snuggles Light or Chanel Home Slim. I can't remember which one it is. I actually had the regular in this color. So I was like, I'm going to try to work it up in the regular and see what size that comes out, because this little guy right here, he was quick, but to me, he's like a $5 or $6 priced item. $8's pushing it compared to my other products. I do tend to price on the lower end. But this one right here, it just didn't quite line up with my other $8 items. So I was like, I'm going to work it up in the regular. So I worked it up in the regular. And look at that size difference. I honestly think that the detail turned out better too. There is like a huge size difference there. I was kind of amazed at the size difference in these two patterns, or in these two different yarns of the same pattern. It did work up quite a bit different. Now, I'll probably work them up like this from now on. I think the size is really good, which I think it bumped it up from, like a $5 or $6 item to like maybe $10 to $12 item. It bumped it up past the $8 point. So I think from now on, I'm probably going to do them in the regular instead of the light or the slim. I do think these are adorable though. So, I mean, we'll see how they sell. But I was just amazed by just working it up in the jumbo yarn size, so to speak, just the regular Chanel. That was that much of a size difference. It kind of amazed me. I love this pattern. It's really cute, and I'll make sure that I'll link it in the Google Doc below. Now, I also got 4 of these done. Show them to you. Here's 2 of them. These are the Jelly Pops. These are super cute patterns. They're actually a pretty good conversation piece for me. Somebody be looking at the table. I'm like, oh, look, these pop up. And normally we kind of have one of them that's kind of partially popped up, so it shows that they can pop up a little bit, or have one cocked to the side a little bit. That way they can kind of look and see that they do that. But I did one in blue. And I did one in the teal. I did one in the purple. See how his head's cocked? I did one in the purple. And I did one in the pink. Now this pink is a little bit stiffer than the rest of the yarn. Like you can tell this one's a little bit more of a softer yarn. And this one's a little bit thicker, a little bit firmer. So it pops, like you can actually feel the pop in it, which I kind of like that you can actually feel that good pop with it. I did see another one, I think another YouTuber, I can't remember who it was. They talked about the pop, actually doing the pops in the Posh yarn, or the what is it? Who's the other one that does it? It's Naughty Ball by Kayla 97, I think it is. I'm not sure, but I will link her page down below. She actually has her own website where she sells her own yarn, and she has more colors than Posh, and it's very similar to Posh. I mean, I can't tell the difference between the two until I look at the tag and know the colors. But it's very similar. I can't tell a difference. I know some people said that they can. I can't tell a difference, but I'll link that below. I think the Posh and the Naughty Ball would work really well with these. And I think it was Going Crochetzy. I think she's the one that mentioned it. I think it was her. She done her tree popper on one of her videos, and she talked about how she uses Posh. And after doing this particular color and filling that pop, I think I'm going to try doing them in the Posh yarn and the Naughty Ball and seeing how they turn out. I know they're going to come out a little bit smaller, but I'm kind of curious how that pop's going to be after doing this one. So, I only got a couple more items. Like I said, I didn't do a whole lot this week. That was actual market prep. Several of the other items I did, I've taken pictures and stuff because they're Christmas orders. And I'll go over a whole Christmas order thing. This one right here I did. This one is a dog by can't remember her name right now. She ran a sale on them. She does a lot of the little animals like this. And she ran a sale. I had looked at a couple of them. This particular one right here, he's kind of smaller than what I hoped to be. I just did the one because I'm kind of curious how they're going to do in market. So it did take a little bit more time. I'm not sure even where to price him at. I haven't decided where to price him at. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure if I should go. I typically price my items at 5, 6, 8, 10. Every time I look at him, I'm thinking 7, and I don't have any items priced at $7. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go 6 or 8 and try it out there. But we'll see. There's also a cat one. I didn't try it after working this one up. I like the pattern. It was super easy. But I'm just not sure where to price it at. So I'm just going to see if it sells at market. I think I'm going to put $8 on him and just see. If he doesn't sell, I can always drop the price, or, you know, I could maybe, I don't know, put it in a mystery box. We'll see. I also did one more Angry Banana. I did sell one. I had 2 of these to go to market, but I did sell one, so I had to make another one to replace it. So I'll have 2 of these going to market, and I think he's absolutely adorable. Let's see here. And I completed 3 more. And these are Otter the Octopus. Super quick, easy pattern. Love it. They look kind of angry, and I just absolutely love it. So I done a blue one, a purple one, and I did the eyes a little bit different on this one to see if I liked them more. I decided I didn't like the eyes placement. See that? If you can see the eye placement. See, one I placed more at the front, and these I placed more at the side. Because, see if I can get it good. There. See at the side? And these are more at the front. I thought the side looked more like what an octopus would look like. But I think the eyes kind of get hid and you don't even see the eyes. So I think I'm going to do them like this from now on. So my next one, I also did the same way and put them in the front instead of putting them on the side. I just think they look a little bit better. Well, that is all I've gotten done this week. As far as market prep goes, I did get to deliver some of my items. I'm super excited about that. I love doing custom orders. I know that that's kind of one of those things where some people like them and some people don't. I love doing custom orders because I like to be able to match the specifications of what the person wanted, or a lot of my friends and family that order from me, I can actually picture who it's going to, and to me it's more enjoyment out of my crochet than what I already get. It gives me an opportunity to actually see the people with the item, or think about the little boy or little girl playing with the item. So I'm super excited for this holiday season. My next market is next Saturday, so it's coming up really quick. I hope to be able to do an inventory video before I go. I still have several pricing things to do. So I'm thinking about doing an inventory video and finishing up my pricing and all that with you all. So hopefully I'll be posting that probably next week. Thank you so much for sticking with me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm currently right now almost at 200 subscribers. So I'm hoping to meet my goal by the end of the year. My goal was 200 subscribers. So I think right now, the time I'm filming this video, I'm only 3 away. So I think I'm going to hit that goal. I'd love to go above and beyond, but we'll see. I'm happy with whatever God gives me. So I do thank you for sticking with me, and I hope you have a wonderful week and weekend. And thank you so much, and God bless you, and have a wonderful day.